I am Darine Tupaz. I am 23 years old. I am an indigenous tribal Mangyan and a Jesuit volunteer assigned here at the Aita Resettlement and Rehabilitation Center. My mom is a merchant, while my dad is a teacher. They are both beneficiaries of the Mount Tabor Mangyan Formation House, a center for indigenous Mangyans studying in Calapan, Oriental Mindoro. It was also there that I first came to know about Jesuit volunteers who were helping the Mangyan youth at the formation house. I was wondering then why Jesuit volunteers were so dedicated to helping us, even if they weren't related to us. They're willing to be sent anywhere in the Philippines to serve as volunteers. It seemed to me that they genuinely hoped to empower others so that others too can become part of a greater change in society. So, I was really touched by the work that they do. I was working then as grade 7 public school teacher at Puerto Galera National High School when I submitted my application to become a Jesuit volunteer. I really wasn't expecting to be accepted, but I was hopeful as I wanted to experience a life of service to others. It took some time, but I finally got a call for an interview. I went to the Jesuit Volunteers Office in Ateneo de Manila University, a prominent Jesuit university in the Philippines. I was then asked where I would want to serve if I were to be accepted as a Jesuit volunteer. I said that I wanted to serve the indigenous peoples here in the Philippines. This is probably why I was sent to the Aita community in Zambales.
Kaid, kumusta? Kada umaga. Kel, 5 buwan na akong nakikipamuhay dito sa Aita Resettlement.
I've been living here at the Aita Resettlement area for 5 months now. I am responsible for strengthening the Gala Aita Kulihig Association, a cooperative of indigenous tribal Aitas, which has been granted funding by the government's National Greening Program. I monitor the proper farming of cashews, tamarind, and nara trees. Our project goal is to not only cultivate the environment, but to also provide a sustainable livelihood program for the community.
Bukod doon sa pagtuto ko sa
As a community organizer and social enterprise coordinator here, I am also in charge of monitoring the cooperative's mushroom production business, another government-funded initiative. This is to be another potential source of livelihood for the community. The Aita community is now in the process of building the mushroom house, where they will store the fruiting bags for mushroom production.
May sakripisyo at hirap sa gitna ng
Serving the indigenous tribal Aita community requires sacrifice and hard work. In my mountain hikes, there are times when my feet would swell up from all the sand and soil getting into my sandals. While inspecting the planted seedlings, there are times when I'm so excited to see the results, only to find out that only a few had taken root. There are also times when you get caught in heavy rains and thick mud while hiking. In our simple staff house, there are times when you need to be resourceful. At times, there's no running water, so we have to go out and fetch water from outside. At night, we also collect and store water, so we have enough to use in the morning. Though sacrifice is part of a Jesuit volunteer's life, it is also the very source of our happiness and contentment. The Aita Resettlement is my second home, while Kaed and the Aita community are my second family. Many times, we eat together as a community, sharing whatever food we can manage. We lay out the food on banana leaves and happily eat together using our hands.
Dahon ng saging, nakakamay.
There are times when the children would visit our staff house. I'd tell them children's stories and fables about the origin of rice grains and ones about the trickster Pilandok. It is only here where you get this experience. It is only here where you get the feeling of being part of a greater community, especially when they start accepting you as part of their family.
Malaki ang naitulong ng JVP, lalong-lalo sa akin, isang tribal chieftain. Natuto ako sa kanya sa isang desisyon na pagtibayin talaga na kung ikaw ay katutubo at may karapatan ka, dapat panindigan mo yung desisyon mo kasi karapatan yan eh.
Ang mga JVP po rito, parang ate at kuya na rin po namin. Tinutulungan po kami sa pag-aaral, sa gawain dito.
Bakit tapos ba isang tao? Yan. Ito yung uri ng kasiyahan para sa akin.
This is true happiness for me. This is the happiness that is priceless. A happiness that comes from serving and sacrificing for others. It cannot be bought or replaced by anything in this world. It can only be found in the joy and simplicity of being in solidarity with others.